Basic principles of India's foreign policy. The basic principles of Indian foreign policy are non-alignment. After the Second World War, the world was divided into two military blocs, one led by USA and another by USSR. So what happened? Many countries of the world became the allies of these two blocs, but India was not aligned to any of the military blocs. India was the first country to speak for non-alignment and the major contributor to the emergence of non-alignment movement. So let us know about the major contributor or the founders of NAM. That is Jawaharlal Nehru, the Prime Minister of India, General Sukarno, the President of Indonesia, Joseph Broz Tito, the President of Yugoslavia, Kwame Nkrumah, the Prime Minister of Ghana, and Gamal Abdel Nasser, the leader of Egypt. Next, the first summit of NAM was held at Belgrade, that is in Yugoslavia, in 1961. With 25 member countries, you can expect this question for 1 mark. At present, it has 128 members. Recently, NAM summit concluded in August 2012 in Tehran, that is in Iran. Venezuela will host the next 17th NAM summit in 2015. For your kind information, the NAM summit was held at Azerbaijan in 2019. Number 2. Opposition to imperialism and colonialism. India was a colony of British over 200 years. So, India firmly stood as opposition to any forms of imperialism and colonialism. Here it tells that India opposed this imperialism and colonialism in India. Next, India played a major role in liberating the newly independent countries of Asia and Africa from colonial shackles. That means what? India played a major role in freeing the newly independent countries of Asia and Africa from imperialistic rule or imperialism. For example, listen students, East Timor in Southeast Asia became an independent country in 2002 from 450 years of colonial rule under Portuguese. Think that students, it took 450 years of colonial rules. Next, India supported its freedom struggle under the leadership of Zanana Gusmao, who became the first president of country. That means what? India supported East Timor's freedom struggle under the leadership of Zanana Gusmao. He was the first president of the country. Also, India has championed the cause of anti-colonialism at international summit and conference. That means what? India has promoted the cause of anti-colonialism where at international summit and conference. Number 3. Faith in United Nations. As a founding member of UN, India has played a major role in achieving world peace. It means that United Nations Charter or United Nations Authority was signed by 51 countries including India. That's why it is known as founding member of UN. India as a major democratic country in the world is collaborating. That means India works together with UN agencies like UNESCO, UNICEF, UNDP, UNIDO, etc. Indian foreign policy that supports and regards UN as an agency for world peace. Next, it has always advocated for peaceful settlement of international disputes within the purview of UN. That means what? India's foreign policy is always supported for peaceful settlement of international dispute within the concern of UN. Next, India has contributed its troops to United Nations peacekeeping force operation in the tense and conflicted area and different regions, especially in the difficult mission of the world. That means you might have heard about the military organization of two power blocs, that is USA and USSR, and the military organization is NATO and Warsaw Pact. But India does not support any military organization, neither NATO or Warsaw Pact. But India has contributed Indian troops to United Nations peacekeeping force, especially in difficult mission of the world. Example, the civil war of Cambodia, Somalia, Mozambique, Ethiopia and Rwanda. Also, India contributed significantly to the functioning of UN by upholding the aims and objectives enumerated in UN Charter. Next, India is one of the front runners other than Brazil, Germany, Japan and South Africa to become permanent members of United Nations Security Council with veto power.